Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact, and today I'm actually going to be making a video. If you don't know, pretty soon I'm going to be embarking on a tiny little road trip. Um, I guess it's about 11 hours away. It's not tiny, but it's exciting because the most important thing is, oh my gosh, I'm finally traveling. Holy crap, it's been a while. You guys know the world's been crazy. Finally, I was able to come up with an idea to say, screw it. I'm going on a road trip. I'm going to rent a cabin and just at least get out of town. I was actually supposed to be on a cruise. Obviously, that was canceled. I was supposed to go to Greece this year. That was canceled. And these things are canceled like I actually paid for the cruise. I actually paid for the ticket. And it's actually freaking frustrating that I can't leave the country. But nonetheless, I did plan a trip because I was like, regardless if I'm stuck here, I think the most important thing is the fact that I can go somewhere. So I'm going for probably just 3 days, but maybe a little bit longer. So I wanted to share with you how to pack or how to get ready for a road trip or a vacation or just, getting out of the house. But basically, road trip and vacation. So the first thing is grab yourself a little post-it, okay? I will put a backpack in the link in the description below, okay? And the reason I'm putting a backpack and the link in the description below is well, I'll put a link to the backpack and also the tripod that I bought recently. And the reason I'm going to do that is because the tripod I bought recently is amazing and also fits in a backpack. And a backpack, because I think you want to think small when you're traveling. If you're camping, yes, I understand you're going to need a little bit more stuff, but most of the time you're going to bring stuff that you don't need. So the first thing that you're going to do when you get ready to travel is you're just going to get a piece of paper and you're going to get a pen and you're going to start thinking. The reason you have a piece of paper and a pen is because if you've ever gone on road trips or camping or on a vacation, you grab all this crap and it just starts catastrophically failing. It's kind of like going to the grocery store when you're hungry. You're just like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. You're like, oh, I'm going on a vacation. I might need to measure a stick. I'm gonna need to bring this. What? And I know you might think it sounds stupid, but you're probably the person out there that knows, okay, he's right. We definitely come up with some stupid ideas when we go traveling. So we definitely need to rein it in a little bit. So, first of all, you think, where am I going? For me, I'm going to a cabin in Colorado. Okay. So, the first thing that I would write down, the main reason you're writing a list is because when you write stuff down, if it's silly, right away you're going to know it's silly and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm not going to write that down. I want you to pretend that you're going to hand this list to somebody that's going to be going with you or somebody that would be going with you or a wife or a husband or somebody, just a friend or randomly person, and say, hey, this is what I'm going to bring. What do you think? And if they look at that list and they're like, what? Why would you need that? Then you probably don't need that. So, first thing I'm going to bring is a beanie. I don't know what the temperature is. It said like 30s to 60s. I live in Arizona. It's like 80s to 90s right now. It's definitely going to be colder than what I'm used to. So I would say the first thing is going to be a beanie. Second thing is obviously a hoodie. Third thing is going to be a jacket because you don't really know the level of cold and you're in a car. So with a road trip, it's a little bit more relaxed, meaning if you're going overseas, that might be like, holy crap, I don't want to bring this giant freaking parka with me because space, or I might have to carry it around for 3 months or whatever. So with a road trip, you could chuck it in the car. So we'll say big jacket. Next thing is going to be, and these are just like basic things, phone charger. And right there, I'm going to put wall charger. The next thing is going to, and these are just super simple things. The reason this helps is because, yes, I have a car charger, but what happens, if my primary camera is my phone and I get there and I'm like, oh crap, I just have the car charger and I've been using GPS for the last 8 hours and now my phone's dead and I can't charge it overnight unless I leave my car running, which would be weird because you just don't do that. So, slash wall charger. The next thing is, for me, water bottle. My reusable water bottle. Because that is something that would be extremely expensive if I had to do on the way. The next thing, I'm going to be gone for 3 or 4 days minimum. If I end up staying longer, cool. But I have 3 days booked and I'm technically taking off the whole week. The next thing is something that I do every single day. My vitamins. I have like 4 or 5 vitamins that I take every single day, so I'm going to make sure I take those with me. Vitamins / medication. I know it sounds crazy, but how many times have I gone overseas and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot my medication? Trust me, it happens. Now, it'll be a little bit different, but trust me, you don't want to spend half of your vacation trying to get a medication early filled and sent over to a different state. It's just a pain. The next thing is make sure you have jumper cables, a spare tire, and you check your fluids. So I'm just going to put check car. I recently got new tires, I recently got an oil change, and I recently got all the fluids checked. So I'm good to go on that. But I think this is extremely important, especially 11 hours. I don't know how many miles it is, but I would say probably 300 or 400 miles or something like that. So you want to make sure, maybe it's more than that. I don't really know. But you want to make sure that you don't screw it up. So the next thing is, what type of things are you going to be doing outdoors? Are you going to be doing outdoors activities? Are you not going to be doing outdoor activities? So the next thing is right over there, right up there, my bike. So I know it sounds crazy, but I've gone up north and thought, oh crap, I forgot my bike. And I would go up there to ride my bike. Super simple, I know. And I will put bike / bike lock / bike carrier. That would be, you can't see it, but it's under the microwave over there. I don't know if you can see it. Like, it's like right there in the slice right there. Carrier. That goes on the back of my car. I've not ever used it before. And it'll give me the idea. The cool thing about doing a list a couple days in advance too is I've never put that carrier on my bike. So maybe tomorrow, instead of right before I leave, I can put the carrier on the night before so I don't have to like rush around and do it. Next thing, like I said, is going to be the tripod. Oh, tripod. Because I want that, okay? The next thing I'm going to be doing some hiking and some different things. So I would say for me, I have to make sure I bring pants. I'm always in gym shorts. So I will say pants / sweats. So if you're sitting here thinking, you're like, okay, obviously some of the basic stuff is shirts, socks, underwear. Now I know those are simple, but sometimes put them on there. This one I almost always forget. Toothpaste, toothbrush, and I hate buying this stuff on the go. Deodorant. And I promise if you don't put this stuff on your list, you're probably going to forget it. Something that sounds super simple. I won't be camping or anything like that, but a lot of places that you go don't have the ability to be able to like grab knives and forks. So I would just say grab one fork and one spoon. Fork and spoon. And you can just wash them as you go or whatever. But it's cool because although a convenience store has that, but if you go and you stop into a store and you're like, I need to pick up a salad, a lot of the times the grocery stores won't have the ability to grab a fork or a knife or a spoon, especially smaller towns. They're like, I ain't giving you nothing. So now thinking a little bit deeper, okay? You got to think about personalized things, okay? So personalized things for me, okay? What am I doing as a daily routine of something that I want to continue to do? So for me, I am currently practicing I'm in a certificate program called Precision Nutrition. So nutrition books would be something that I wake up as my routine, and I'll do that throughout the process. So nutrition books. Then I'm currently reading a book that I enjoy reading, and I wake up every day, and I would love to make sure I keep reading it while I'm there because I'll have a little bit more free time. Atomic Habits is a book I'm reading. Now, for me, okay, I will probably be not doing as much like exercise as far as lifting goes. I'm going to be doing a lot of outdoor activities like walking, hiking, riding my bike, mountain biking, and stuff like that. But I'm giving my body a break on all the other stuff. Kind of just not really a deload, but just kind of get my mind clear and just enjoy the nature and stuff like that. But if you are going to be doing that stuff, which normally I would say, make sure you grab your bands or your weights or whatever it is that you're going, or your gym membership, key tag, or whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Make sure you stay on track with that. If you're going to be meal prepping, you're going to need what the hell is it called? A cooler. And also some ice. And you're going to need to make sure you meal prep in advance and stuff like that. I'm going to prep most of my meals. And then I'm going to do a little bit of intuitive eating towards the end of the days and stuff like that, just to kind of give myself a little bit of break. If you are going to be doing hiking versus maybe jogging or walking or something like that, I use the same shoe for literally pretty much everything, except for, well, if I'm running, I tend to use a running shoe, which I never thought I'd say in my life. But if I'm hiking or walking or biking or anything like that, I use a different shoe, which is everything. So I probably won't be doing any running, so I'm just going to bring the one shoe. But if you are a person that has a hiking shoe that's like waterproof, bring it, because I don't know how specific or like particular you are about a hiking shoe, but some people spend $200 on a hiking shoe. Don't make yourself spend an extra $200 on a hiking shoe once you get there. This is the basics of going on a vacation. Once you get this list, like you can look at the list and you can say, okay, I go through the list and I check them off. Check them off, check them off, check them off. This is a very small amount of stuff. I am all about, I could probably fit this in a backpack and a couple extra things. The only thing that's not going to fit in my backpack is probably going to be maybe the big jacket and that, which is going to go on the back of the car. For me, I almost screwed up. Blanket, because the place I'm going says bring your own blankets because it's like COVID-19 or whatever. So blanket, pillows, and I did this last time. I forgot those. Pillows, sheets, and I think that's it. But if you're going to be going, it's always good to bring an extra shipping bag. An extra shipping bag. Bring an extra shipping bag. Okay, shut up. Bring an extra sleeping bag because you might be surprised. Even if you're not going to need, like if you have blankets and pillows at the hotel you're going or something like that, or wherever you're staying, it's probably a good idea to always bring one because if you're going with somebody, maybe they want to pass out in the car and they want to be more comfortable and it's cold and the temperature, climate's different. It's kind of like the temperature bed or whatever. Maybe the husband is hot and the wife is cold and she wants to lay there with comfortably, but he doesn't want to be stressed out while he's driving and she wants to pass out. Blanket and pillow, boom, figured out. And maybe you don't make it to your destination and you want to sleep in the car and you don't want to do that without blankets and pillows. Trust me, I've been there, done that. So just make sure those fundamentals you can bring with you. And, you know, of course, maybe some snacks and water and stuff like that. Of course, if you're going to be doing a lot of outdoor activities, make sure people know where you're going. But more importantly than that, be safe. And of course, you know, bring a first aid kit and things like that. Those are kind of the basics of understanding. I hope this video helped you. You guys be stronger than your excuses. Wish me luck on my little trip, my little venture. Wish me good vibes. Good vibes, man. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Travel because you're not dead yet. If you're new here, please check us out on Facebook. Our group is called World Travelers, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Have a good day, guys.